Okay guys, so we're back today working on our Ego lawnmower again. If you had seen my previous video on this machine, you would see where that I had a crimped wire in the hinge of this elbow here, where from repeatedly folding and unfolding the machine, I'd had a wire get crimped and short out and was intermittently working and not working. And so check out that video if you haven't seen it, where I patched that up and got that working. Haven't had a problem since, and it's been working like a champ. So now at the beginning of this season, probably 6 weeks ago, I ran into another failure. This one's definitely not as big of a deal and super easy to fix, but annoying all the same. So what happened was I was mowing and the mower kept cutting out and intermittently starting and stopping while I was mowing. And I realized that I had a bunch of motion on one side of the handles and not the other. And this has to do with these handle locks. And so what had happened was, you get, as you push and pull on the thing, especially if you have weight with the bag on it and whatnot, you end up with a bunch of motion in and out. And these handle locks have a little plastic nub in here that holds them in place and locks them in place for you as you open and close it. And what happens is they just kind of get sheared a little bit every time you do that from the, I don't know if this is aluminum handle. And so eventually it just snapped off. It's plastic, it's not gonna last forever, and it's kind of a wear part at this point, I guess. So in the meantime, since that has happened and I ordered parts to get to these replaceable, I just kind of plugged the hole here with a bolt and sheared off the excess of this nub to get it out of the way, and have been able to run it like that really without problems. And if you don't really need to collapse your mower, the handles at all, and just stick it in the shed or whatever, there's really no reason why you need to do anything more than that. I haven't had any problem with it. But where I like to fold up my machine and collapse it down all the way and store it vertically, like under a workbench, I've really missed for the last 6 weeks not being able to collapse this. So what I've done is I went ahead and ordered a new handle lock, and today I'm going to show you how to put it together. Okay guys, so like I said, this is going to be a super simple fix. As you can see on here, the nub that sticks out, if you can see it on this one, probably you can't, they had a plastic nub sticking out that goes into the hole. I shaved off what was remaining of it, had a little bolt in there to hold it in place, and then just held it shut. But we're going to go ahead and replace this today. I went online and I ordered a new handle lock. And I think I spent I think it was like 10 bucks. You can get these with the spring and the little guide that comes with it and all that, but I didn't really need all that. I just needed the handle itself. So we should be able to just replace it. And you can see the nub, and it's just a plastic nub, so it's going to take wear over time and break off. So this should just go on pretty easy and be replaced. So all you need for this is a hammer and a pick, something like this, and all you got to do is just release the hold pin that is holding this guy in. So just tap out this holding pin that's kind of press fit in. Now if you can see it popping out the bottom. Okay, and you don't need to even take it out all the way. You can leave it just kind of hanging down here on the bottom, just enough to get it out of the way. Okay, and there is a little plastic guide in here that you don't need to get rid of. You can just keep that in there. But this handle here has this little spring in here, and you can see it's got a little nub here and a little relief. It's only on one side. This one's just a circle. This one here's got a nub, and that spring just sticks right in that hole right there, and that creates its motion for you. So let me get the new one in. Here's the new one with the nice nub on it, and again it has the circle on one side and it has a little relief right here. So I just take that spring and stick it right in that hole right there, and that gives me the motion that I need. And this is to kind of keep it held open for you while you're working on it. It springs it open so that it doesn't try to shut on you when you're trying to move the handles up and down. So all I got to do is hold that spring in place and get this guy in place as well. The little lip of the spring sticks out onto the plastic housing to secure it, and then it's just going to slip in place like that. I should be able to just hammer this pin back up. lining up just right, looks like. There she comes. Till it comes up about flush. Just like that. And I have the spring in place because that's why it's doing this. And now when I pull this up, it locks in place and it is good to go. Now I've got 2 working nubs and handle locks that hold it in place. And I'm back in business. So if you guys lose your handle locks, which you know, I'm in my 5th season with this mower, and you know, the mowers lead a tough life. So you likely, if you have one of these for long enough, these will probably break on you, as they broke on me. I'm pretty nice on my stuff, and it still broke. So if you guys end up with this problem and have intermittent working with your handle going up and down, pop this off and realize you broke your nub. That's all it takes. A $10 part, 5 minutes of your time, and you're back in business. So hope you enjoyed it. Good luck with your repairs.